Right, so welcome back to the Gaining Traction YouTube channel. We're back on the driveway. We've got both cars here, the E36 and the Swap Civic. In the last video you will have seen that we did a track day up Lighton Park again in the E36. It went quite well. If you haven't seen the video, go ahead and watch it. But there is some things we need to get into in this video regarding that, so stick with us for that. But first I want to talk about the Civic. Last time you seen it was fitting a few last parts to get it all running and get the coolant bled properly. It's now in its semi-final form. Car's running. We've got mapping butts, and from what I can see, it's ready to smoke some E36s. Got a few bits to do on both cars, but stay tuned and we'll get into it.
Gonna smoke what? E36?
You, bro, what are you talking about?
Get out of here, bro. Who said E36 aren't reliable?
This guy thinks it's fast because he set a new personal best.
Set a new personal best, yeah, and it's still here, ready to go. Well, we say ready to go.
Why are we filming today's video?
Why are we filming today's video? To get ready for another track day. Something that you've not done in this yet. In this configuration.
I'm ready.
You're not ready,
We're
bro?
ready. That's what this video is about. We're ready for the Civic to show the E36.
You ain't showing me nothing, bro.
We've let him have his time. We've let him think he's
this
a track car.
This car is not showing me nothing.
Let us think he's his track car. And now he's going to see the levels.
Alright, let me get out of here, bro.
Go on.
Hey, the door opened.
Oh, yeah?
Fixed it. So now I'm out of the car. That was one of the main issues that we come back from track with.
Oh, we're keeping that in?
We may as well keep it in just because it worked.
Yeah.
So one of the main issues was the door wasn't opening from the inside of the car. We had to like open the window and stretch out and open it like some old school flipping race car.
Yeah.
Seems to have fixed itself. But yeah, I can't really complain with it on track.
Yeah.
I think tyres held up well. Car held up well. Didn't really have much heat soak.
No, I didn't notice any this time around, to be fair.
On the faster laps, it was out for quite a while. I think it was about 10 laps in total.
It was a good 20-minute session at one point.
Was it?
About 17 minutes, yeah.
Right, yeah. So, did maybe one or two warm-up laps and then started pushing. And I did notice that the gauge went right round into the red at one point.
The coolant?
Yeah. But other than that, as soon as I slowed down...
It's a teardrop there.
Teardrop. As soon as I slowed down, it was fine.
Yeah.
So, what are you talking about, teardrop?
Car's crying.
Crying?
It knows what time
It's crying because it's in enemy territory, bro. That's why it's crying. The main thing that we're here to talk about, for my car anyway, rear disc and pads. Rear disc and pads are done.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
But we just want to check to see whether the discs are salvageable. You mentioned when you'd done your laps that you heard a little bit of squealing.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just carried on sending it.
Yeah.
And I'd done my fastest lap, so maybe we just do a rear brake delete because you obviously
rear
don't
brake
need them.
delete kit.
You don't need them.
Well, we're going to check over the whole car, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll give it a good check over. There was a slight oil leak that popped up, so went over to MPE. We found it was leaking from where the dipstick goes into the block.
Yeah.
So obviously he didn't have the correct O-ring at the time, so we just used a generic O-ring.
Quick fix.
Yeah, it wasn't leaking before track, but I think the constant hammering it around track has obviously
more oil pressures
caused oil to start bypassing. Let's check the brakes, get the wheels off, and then we can jump onto this.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
We're doing it properly now.
Where's the bolt bag gone, bro?
No bolt bag anymore, we've got a box.
Ah, serious that.
£10 marketplace.
We need to get some Gaining Traction stickers on there, bro.
Yeah, get it stickered up.
Yeah, come on.
Got all the tools we need.
Look at the driveway goals, man. Get that tripod out of the way.
Started from the bottom, now we're somewhere just above.
Starting from the bottom, we're still here.
What's we got?
Got some brake dust caked in there. So,
What have we got? What we're looking at?
may as well take the handbrake off so I can rotate it so I can hear the noise. Because
Yeah.
it's doing a lot of grinding in it.
Yeah. It's got a lip on it. You can nah, it's no lip.
Is it grooved?
Is it good? There's no pad material on there, is there? You got your money's worth there.
Pad material? What's that? Use that for? Ooh.
I think that's just because it is down to the metal, innit? I don't think your caliper's sticking.
Think I'll get away with keeping them discs?
Yeah.
They don't feel grooved.
Nah. I think you're just in time really before it starts eating in it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
But I did speak to Matt, and basically we're saying when we've done the brakes, obviously we've done the hydro, DS2500s on the front, high carbon discs front and rear. But I think
carbon.
Yeah, but I think we just went with regular pads for the back.
Right.
And I think that's why they've ate through so quick. And if we check the other side now, I feel like if that's also the same, you know that they're wearing evenly, which is good.
Oh yeah, it does look worse. That's well worse, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's gone that. Yeah. Well, it's. I don't know what point a disc is not reusable.
You'd reuse a disc that's flipping.
I'd reuse it, yeah, but we couldn't feel them grooves on the other side, could we?
Yeah, it's quite grooved, that, innit? Only on the outside there. You know me, bro. That's getting replaced.
Yeah, the pad's lower as well, innit? You can see where that metal bracket on that metal shim on the pad's been.
Do you want to knock that handbrake off and see what this side sounds like? Rust-free arches.
What?
Rust-free arches.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely worse, isn't it?
So this is the side that's making all the noise then?
Yeah.
To be fair, I forgot that I didn't put track pads on the back as well. And I did check the front pads, and I thought, they're fine.
Even if you said to me, should we check the discs and pads, considering how long ago you had them done, I would have said no anyway, because...
To be fair, they've been done a long time, but the car's not been driven.
Not done much mileage, that's what I mean.
Because it was like going through all them issues, wasn't it? I think it's been over a year since these have been on. But only 3 track days, or 3.5.
What do you reckon, 1,000 miles max?
Maybe just more.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 max. Which, realistically, you shouldn't be going through pads that quick,
no, no.
I've been doing some heavy braking, bro. That's you with your left foot braking,
nah, don't even, I knew it was coming.
Bro, get the camera on them boots and tell me it ain't them.
These are my driving shoes, these.
Bro, if you step in my car with them again, yeah,
you're
getting billed. You're getting billed, bro. I've got holes in my footwell.
You got holes everywhere, bro.
So, conclusion. Car's fucked. No, I'm joking. Conclusion. Track day was good. Car held up well. Preventative maintenance would have prevented this issue, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Clues in the name. So, realistically, well done to the E36. I think you owe it a well done as well.
I think we should look at the problem that we've got on the other end of the car first.
The oil leak. Always forgetting about that. I've drove it here today. I bet it won't be that wet. I say that, I've not looked, but I bet it won't be that wet. Yeah, it's
hard to see. It's
barely wet. I wish I had one of them pointer things, you know, one of them fingers. What you see on TikTok where it's like tapping on things.
Can you see there?
No.
Anyway, it's leaking down there. And what's happening is, obviously when you're travelling at speed, the oil's going further back, touching exhaust, other hot things, and creating smoke clouds that are strategically in place to disarm your enemy on track. That's why the oil leak's not fixed.
Any excuses that you can have for a Civic being slower than my car on track?
That's not an excuse for me, bro. I'm never going to be behind you, so the smoke's not going to make a difference.
No, but you're saying that I'm strategically leaving oil leaks. Why would I do that? The car, I would have done another track day before that one that we just done if it didn't have a massive oil leak from the rear main.
No, you took it off the road and tried to get it fixed, didn't you?
Yeah.
But some cars just can't be fixed.
So it's living up to its name then? That people say that these are notoriously bad for leaking.
Yeah, it's mad that, you know.
When I was at MPE, and he'd done that seal the day before the track day, this breather pipe, is it a breather pipe?
Yeah, it looks like.
What's it for again?
Crankcase breather pipe, I don't know. PCV, is it?
Yeah, sort of like this car's sort of PCV system, but I don't think it's a PCV.
Yeah.
That pipe was like all, how would you call it, like collapsed.
Right.
The pipe had collapsed. So it was all like squished up and everything. And he said that's probably what's causing your leaks. That's another quick fix because that's not a pipe that's built for that job. He said it's probably a good idea to put an oil catch can on there.
Right. What was that for? Is it creating pressure or something, and that's what's causing the leaks?
I think. Well, it would cause pressure in it if it's
collapsed. Yeah.
So, I suppose before the next track day, which we've got booked end of July.
Yeah.
Got to get some new brakes. sort out an oil leak, and potentially get an oil catch can.
Yeah. Some more modifications.
I'd love to do an alignment, bro. I'd love to do an alignment, but the way my bank balance is set up right now, it's not looking likely. Driving this, do you feel like it should? It
don't
drives
feel like
nice,
it-
but do you
yeah.
not feel like it understeers a lot? It.
Not since we changed on damper settings. No.
I feel like it's set up more to understeer than it is oversteer, though.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
never really feel like the tyres are really good,
Yeah.
but I never really feel like it's gonna step out.
Yeah.
And when it does, it twitches. It doesn't
Yeah,
step
yeah,
out.
I agree with
Which
that.
is good. Don't get me wrong, but to be faster, I feel like I'd rather have it set up.
Yeah,
at the
definitely.
rear.
I do think it made a bit of a difference changing the dampers, and yeah, maybe an alignment would help that.
Yeah. And if anyone's wondering why my bank balance is set up enough to just flipping sort an alignment out, you will have already seen if you follow us on Instagram and TikTok that there's a new automobile in the family,
New addition.
in the gaining traction family, and it's a new daily, but it's not a sensible daily. Is it,
Nah,
bro?
that's the furthest thing from a sensible dealer that I've ever seen anyone buy to be a sensible dealer.
Well, it was never meant to be a sensible daily, bro. It was just meant to be a daily, but who would daily that?
I wouldn't. I would, but if someone else was paying for it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So are you going to pay for it?
Big
for me?
baller
Is
spec.
that what
like
you're saying?
Nah, I'm not paying for it. See where my bank account's
So
at.
if you haven't seen that, head over to Instagram. We will drop a full video on here soon.
Probably be next week, won't
Yeah, probably will be.
it? Yeah.
Um,
Full walk around video.
yeah, but as for my car, we know exactly what the issues are, what it needs doing.
Oil leak and brakes. That's
Yeah.
pretty good going for the E36.
It is, bro. It's getting there, man.
Yeah.
It's getting there. But yeah, enough about this. The main reason why we're here today is to get this car ready for dyno.
Yeah.
Which is mad, bro, to say that you've actually got this car to a stage where it's ready to jump on a dyno.
We could get there and he could tell us to fuck off.
You tell you to fuck off, you won't tell me to fuck off.
Yeah, but I think it's ready. We've got a few bits to do today to get it finally ready. Like, a few final pieces. I had a big checklist, didn't I? Been
Yeah.
slowly getting through that over the last few weeks.
Yeah. I've been seeing you ticking off things.
Yeah. So what we're probably going to do is do these last few bits and just also maybe quickly walk through other things that I've done that I do before you go to the dyno, just to make sure your car's ready and not going to fall apart, basically.
Yeah, and then once it's dynoed, it's track ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got to sort your drum
Should we show 'em in
brakes.
the boot? So, I laid these out because I knew we'd film it. Look how well
Whoa.
presented it is.
You got OCD, you, bro.
I don't think I have. These discs are going on the car like that.
Them discs are worse than mine, bro.
So what we've got here is some Integra DC2 rear trailing arms with obviously disc conversion, as previously mentioned. I'm running drum brakes at the minute, which I don't think there's going to be any problem with, but I can't be asked with the internet getting at me for running drum brakes on track. But,
And the internet's already been getting at you for running a 4-stud.
oh, don't listen to them. A 5-stud conversion for this car is going to cost me over £1,000.
And what the benefits?
Better wheel choice, apparently safer. That's it. Better brake choice maybe as well, but we've got 300 mils up front, 262 at the back. I think that's going to be plenty enough. It's going to hopefully weigh around 1,100, 1,200 kilo. So I think the 4-studs will more than do enough. The reason why they're not on the car yet is because them bushes there, trailing arm bushes, can you see that? See that gap there, that crack?
Yeah.
So I'm not putting them on the car like that, so we're going to replace them with some hard race bushes. Obviously replace all the brakes and then they're ready to go on the car.
Have you got the handbrake?
Oh, we need handbrake cables as well, which they didn't come with, which I think is going to be a bit difficult to find. But yeah, I've got rear trailing arms, got all the adjustable arms to go with, lower control arms, toe arms, camber arms, 2 new wheel bearings for the front, brake servo off maybe a VTI or DC2 or something, 1-inch master cylinder. And then we've got the service kit, which is what we're going to be getting on with today. Obviously, when I put all my fluids and service bits into the car, I use cheap stuff because we wasn't sure if it was going to run. So I had some Halfords oil, some cheap spark plugs. But for mapping, we're going to be replacing that with this, which has been recommended to me, some Motul 540 oil. We've got a genuine Honda oil filter, some Iridium NGK spark plugs, and also gearbox oil, because I've test drove this car now and we've had it running, we've had it in gear, and I don't know if there's actually any oil in the gearbox. So I'm pretty sure these gearboxes, when you take the drive shafts out, it should pour oil out, and it didn't, so I don't think the gearbox has got any oil in it.
So you've been driving the car with no gearbox oil?
Do you know what? That's the flex, because it's a Honda and I can do that, and nothing will go wrong.
Yeah.
I'll be doing the service bits and then probably touch on a few things that I've done to make sure it's ready for the dyno. And then, yeah, that'll be today's video. And then the next time you see the car, it will actually be at the dyno ready to go. So,
Dun.
all the rev limits. But yeah, get the car on the ramps. I'm going to drive it on the ramps. Because I can.
No gearbox oil on that.
Yeah.
Big flex.
Obviously drain oil, do the service, simple service, but it'll also be good to see the spark plugs actually, because this map's obviously a base map.
Yeah.
It might give us signs on how it's running,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll see how
Let's
that
go.
goes. Yeah.
Perfection, that. I'd be nervous going on them ramps, you know.
They're too small, really. Right. Right then. Inspection cover off. Good thing about this car is because I built it. Only bolts where there need to be bolts, so it makes for quick repairs. No bolt there. There was something there. We've got 10 mils for the coil packs as well, so we'll get them off. They're not tight. To say these spark plugs were new, 0.16 miles ago, they're very cooked. So that tells me, obviously the map's running rich in it to be safe, I'm guessing. I'm guessing. But yeah, they don't look like brand new spark plugs, do they?
Let's get a close up on them.
I'm looking at you.
Whoa.
As long as they're all the same though, that's... Do you know what? We weren't running that 4 cylinders for ages. Remember, I was running it on 3 cylinders.
This last one. So if that one's clean.
That should have been clean. This is a efficient way to do spark plugs. Flick of the wrist.
Jeez. We put that song in, but YouTube don't allow that sort of business.
How short these threads are as well. It's coming straight out.
Maybe
man.
you should sing it for us, bro, so we know
Nah,
what song you're referencing.
I'm not the singing, dancing type. I'm not a performing monkey.
Only on track.
Oof. Look at that. They all look the same, to be fair.
Yeah.
So these are, like I said, NGK Iridium. Most good mappers will recommend these plugs.
Yeah.
I don't know why, whether it's a heat rating or what. BKE R7EIX, whatever that means. But yeah, we've got 4 because we're only a little 4-cylinder. Let's get these plugs in.
I wonder how much rust I could find on this car.
Bro, that's it. Seriously, it's pissed me off that that's there. You know, when you see them adverts, clean one lady owner garage store. This was this car until I got my hands on it.
But realistically, yeah, it was garage stored for how long?
It was off the road. The last MLT was 2009 when I bought it, in 2023 or 22, 23.
Right.
So it was 14 years.
Yeah. So realistically, it's been in like dry storage for a good half of its life,
Yeah.
and it's still rusted. BMW on top.
I'm not saying nothing.
My car's been abused, bro. Abused daily by multiple different owners.
Better get ready for some more once this is on the road.
Right, how tight are you putting them, bro?
Tight enough. I've got the techniques. You see, you put your hand there, just nip it up.
You're a mechanic.
What is your gender?
Spark plug's done. 10-minute job. Honda
That's the
engineering.
first job you've ever done that you said, "Oh, it'd be quick." That you've actually done quickly.
It's because it's simple.
Had
Not
no adverse
over
findings.
engineered for no reason. BMW.
Is it that BMW's over-engineered or Honda's under-engineered?
Honda's well,
The
I
engine.
don't know.
I'm not disrespecting the engine. The engine's sick.
and the
but-
suspension.
Yeah, no, the cars in general, like the way they handle, the way they drive, they are good cars. I'm not
Yeah.
taking the piss, but they're bare bones, aren't they? Which is good.
I
But do you
think
not feel like it?
every car should be like this. Why? Oh, put a load of grass in my.
What type of grass? Bro?
So we've noticed that still leaking a bit of coolant from the pipe that goes from the intake manifold back to the thermostat at this side. I've been tightening this hose clamp up like a lot, and it just doesn't seem to be stopping
Does that not
leaking.
tell you it's an issue, bro?
No, it just tells me
I've
that
been tightening this up a lot, but it doesn't seem to be getting any tighter.
it's getting tighter, but it's just obviously not
Not
tightening
doing its
it.
job.
Yeah,
So does that not say there's an issue?
there's no way I'm taking it back off. Top up the coolant, run it to temp, hopefully get that really tight. Fucking, it's lost a lot of this, you know. Actively leaking now without running, because that's not.
I can't see actively leaking, no.
Ready to say what a real car sounds like.
Wig is fuming. Absolutely fuming.
I am fuming!
He knows the E36 is gapping him. His car's rusty. It's
Bro.
leaking.
Why is it not going to start then?
Fresh spark plugs in it.
Oh yeah.
If that's an excuse for you.
Gonna go and get a laptop. Keep an eye on temp.
Laptop.
So coolant leak sorted. The Vive's off now, innit? They miss the bad bits. They only see the good bits out of it. We've spent 20 minutes looking for the radiator cap.
Are you going to
you
tell
know-
them where it was? Mister, I'll put it in a safe place.
Radiator cap was there next to the location where the radiator cap goes. But yeah, just
They
spent about
literally
20
looked
minutes.
all over it in
Bro.
the bin, in the car.
Bin diving. Coolant leak sorted. Bled up. It went to 202 Fahrenheit, which is like 95 degrees, I think. So it went over 90. It's a hot day, sat still. Might be the reason, but maybe something to come back
Making
to.
excuses for it.
But yeah, gonna get the oil filter off, which, like I said, is a bit awkward. One thing I've noticed, yeah, I'm not about to throw any shade, but if you look at my CV boots, the foots, there's brand new drive shafts and they're all perished already, so if I am buying a set of replacement drive shafts, I won't be going back to where I got them ones from, because that's pissed me off a bit. But yeah, get underneath.
Is there any reason why that could have happened?
Shit rubber or something, shit
No,
material?
like anything that we've done or anything to do with how the car's.
So because the car's lowered, you can see that the boots bent like that because the drive shaft's at an up angle, but that's what CV boots are for. They're meant to flex with the.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just shit
Because
materials.
your wheel doesn't stay at one set height, does it, when you drive?
Obviously over bumps and stuff, so
Yeah.
yeah. Just bad materials. Obviously they're a lot cheaper than other competitors, so I can't really complain, but can't be selling subpar products. The car's with no mileage and it's already. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
That's going to be an MOT advisory. Yeah, let's get this oil filter off. I'm probably going to take you under to show you how tight it is, because it is a bit of an awkward one. Don't know if it's the same on EP3s or factory fitted K series cars, but yeah, it's a bit tight, so I'll take you under and show you. So, oil filter is literally just there, just above this, which makes it hard to get into. I'm probably going to go up in from this way and try and get this pipe wrench on it. Oh, easy. That's why you don't over tighten these kind of oil filters. Hand tight is plenty. It's coming out easy. So we'll start draining oil and then loosen that off before it starts leaking. Right, so oil filter cracks very easily because I fitted the last one.
Some weird holes that you've got there going on.
So because there's something so low, I'm going to do this segment with my eyes closed because it's bright as shit. Yeah, so the oil filter was really loose to get off. The front nut doesn't look the best. It looks like it's been shaved or something. So let's hope the socket don't slip. Alright, crack it. Now put the bucket there. Hold the hand right. Oh,
Techers on
bro,
that.
are we opening a business or what?
I don't know, you've just been looking for a radiator cap that was next to where it goes for the last 20 minutes.
It's got new genuine filter. Oil should have just about finished draining by now, so I'm going to get this on. Does that look smaller? That's same size, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Why is it different colour?
it's OEM Honda. I remember back in the day when I had my EP3, I seen some horror stories about running aftermarket filters and them throwing the oil pressure readings off, and obviously this engine relies on oil pressure doing its VTEC, so I'd always say stick with a genuine filter. Obviously, like I said, I just could put that one on because it was cheap, didn't know if the car was going to run. So, just looking at them visually, like, look how many more holes that's got. Sure, it's going to allow more oil through in it, I don't know. So, lube up the O-ring. I'm not going to pre-fill the filter just because, should I? No, I never do. So, get this on.
How's it going, mate?
Easy job, mate. It's just going easy. Not working on a BM. I know it's a tiny by hand, but I'm a bit,
Feeble.
yeah. So we might get the wrench on it a bit. Play a little turn just to nip it up. That'll do. See, a lot of car manufacturers could learn a lot from Honda.
Could they learn a lot from you, though?
No. No. I'm pretty confident anyone could work on a Honda. When I say any, I mean anyone.
Tom.
Apart from Tom.
So every time I'm working on a car, I'm thinking the reason some of the things won't go in is because you're angry with it.
It's a milky tea colour, that. It's nice. Look at that. Smooth.
Come on. Stick your hand in it.
Look at that. That butter.
Bro, I didn't expect you to dip your hand back in it again.
It's nice. Bro, it's warm like paddling pool.
You'd bath in that if you could.
Smell it. You'd bath in that. Bring that shine right back to your knees.
Yeah.
So I asked my good friend ChatGPT, what oil do I need to ensure my engine's protected when I'm smoking my good friend's E36 on track? And he recommended Motul XS 8100, so that's what we're putting in. Old title sponsorship. Wow. Chill out. I was running around like... Oh, that's a slow pour. That looks like water, innit?
Pause.
Oh, there we go. That's a weird colour, that, innit?
Mm.
One for good luck.
You're going to need it.
Done.
Right, so, service bits are done.
Yeah.
Car's ready for the dyno, would you say?
As long as that leak stays leak free. Just in case it's catastrophic and we just get loads of oil dropping out the bottom of the car. Dyno ready? Well, slight oversight. We forgot to do the gearbox oil, but it's getting on in it.
Well,
so.
I wouldn't say we forgot. We remembered after we'd rolled it off the ramp and started
Yeah.
packing away.
Still need to do gearbox oil. Should be a 10-minute job. I'm not even taking a mic. Right, should be a 10-minute job, so I'm probably going to try and squeeze that in a week somewhere before leading up to dyno day. Successfully confirmed what we thought was going on with your car.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's probably going to need discs.
Yeah. Very unfortunate for my bank balance, bro.
You've definitely sold me on them pads anyway. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just the car in general, bro, that you like. Every time you get in the car, you pick something else that you like.
It drives nice for a BMW. I always forget to add that bit on the end.
Yeah.
Successful
Overall,
day.
been a good day on it.
Yeah, good day. Been a while since we've had one of these working on the car videos, and Honda being ready and being a Honda, and E36 being
Not needing fixing.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have another one of these days for a while, to be honest. Well, hopefully not.
Well, you never know. We teased earlier that we got a new member on the channel.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Leave a like. What else can you comment? You can comment the power figures.
Day done. Cars are ready. Well, this one's ready.
Yeah.
This one will be ready soon. Track days will be getting booked. Events are already in motion.
Yeah, so if you've not subscribed, subscribe, because
Summer's here.
Everyone says it, but we've got some content coming. Some content.
Right, it's a wrap.